Democracy.
Okay, got the red smoke.
Okay, so we have friend of SOFREP, Scott McEwen, co-author of American Sniper, friend of Chris Kyle. Welcome to the team room, buddy.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me, Brandon, and I feel like honored to be in the presence of this group of warriors that I have seated here with me tonight, and I'm in awe of all of you. We've got some amazing writers here. We've got some amazing warriors here, and I think all of you should be lauded for the things you've done for this country, period.
Yeah. And here's the Chris again.
Here's the Chris Kyle.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Gatorade? Come on.
Haterade.
You got some whiskey? You need some whiskey?
Hey, here it is. I got it.
There you go.
Pour them up.
Yeah, let's get this taken care of here.
Yeah.
So we get down to business.
Teams and shit.
All right.
So, I mean, before we get into this whole SEALs and the media stuff.
I'm good.
And,
Just a little bit, man.
yeah,
All
a
right,
little
splash
bit,
me.
yeah. Let's talk about No Shit There I Was. So, we were talking about that earlier. We had a little experience at Shaw's, but Shane, let's go. What do you got?
I don't have a no shit there I was.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you're going to circle back.
Mike?
Yeah.
As far as like a combat story or
Or just in general.
Yeah.
in general, huh? Let's see, no shit there. I mean, we went over about half of them already, but shit.
You guys are speechless.
I'm the only guy I know that's ever been bit in the head by a sea lion.
There you go. Let's hear it.
No shit, there I was.
That dive we did against the
That was dolphins. So I've been hit by dolphins too, but no, I got actually had my entire head in the mouth of a sea lion. God damn. So
And he liked it.
now see,
Oh,
now I wasn't going to tell anybody about it because I didn't think anybody'd believe me, but he actually made me bleed. So I had a break in service. I did some time on the East Coast, and I got him to send me to school. Came back in '98 to the West Coast, and so when I came back in, I'd had a break in service for like 4 years, so I'd go through SQT. All right, no drama. When SQT, we're doing the dive phase, and we're over at 30
Which is SEAL qualification
SEAL qualification training, yeah.
What we go through after BUDS
Right.
to become
And,
a SEAL.
We're just doing box drills on the piers over at 32nd Street. No drama, simple stuff, out and backs and that kind of thing. And there's a pod of sea lions, and apparently they're fucking with all the divers. They're messing with everybody, but we don't know that. I'm the buddy, my buddy's driving. As a passenger on a dive, you're bored. You're swimming along bored, you got nothing to do. And so the sea lion's swimming up in front of us, and it's daytime, and he's hovering with his tail kind of flopped over above him, nose down, and darting down and hitting my driver.
Because usually you're paired up.
Yeah,
right?
so you're swimming.
One guy's navigating,
Yeah.
one guy's just kicking along,
Right.
carrying the explosive.
Yeah, and so I'm doing nothing. I'm watching the sea lion, and the more he's fucking with my driver, he's screwing with the dive profile, so I start poking at him. I start trying to hit the sea lion.
Chase him away.
Well, I mean, ultimately, they're like a dog or a cat in the water. They're playful. And, you're at the bottom of the food chain in the water no matter how good
And
you
they
can
weigh
swim.
500 pounds.
Yeah, and no matter how good you can swim, even a big fat sea lion will kick your ass in the water.
Yeah.
And so I start poking at him. So now it's a game between him and I. And he's getting more and more violent, and then I lose him. I'm like, well, where the fuck did he go? Grabs my head and shakes me, and then swims off. I'm like, no fucking way I'm ever telling anybody that just happened. Yeah, I'm wearing a dive hood, and so I'm like, I'm never fucking telling anybody that happened. Like 3 or 4 minutes later, they recall the entire dive because guys are getting holes bit in their wetsuits, in their fins. There's a bunch of guys getting fucked with, so they recall the entire dive, and we surface with my dive buddy, and I pull my hood back. I'm like, hey man, he's like, dude, why's your head bleeding? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell you what happened. If I'm not bleeding, there's no fucking way anybody's gonna believe that story. But yeah, I've been on the head by a sea lion.
Nice. Good stuff. What about you, Drago?
Well, my story will be a little bit different, I think. My no shit that I was at IHOP.
With the bottle of Crown Royal.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the fucking when I call for my night vision goggles, they say, "Who the fuck are you? You know, are you kidding me? You want some Taliban is calling to send them fucking night vision to Iraq, whatever." So anyway, I came back, and it was like January. It's supposed to be 3 months deployment, turned into 8 months. So basically, I was like 11 months out of the door. So I'm coming back in this fucking January. They're supposed to pick me up at the airport, so I'm sitting with like fucking 4 cruise boxes of my gear, fucking guns and pistols, everything. Finally, they say, you need to go outside because they're about to shut this airport down. You need to go wait for your people outside. So I went to them in the Norfolk airport. So I'm sitting on fucking freezing cold. Fucking, I'm waiting for these guys to show up. It was like I think I show up at like 10 o'clock. It's getting 4 o'clock. It's getting dark and nobody's showing up. So I'm just sitting there. I'm trying to call like. My phone fucking was shit the bed, so I'm trying to make a call to group. I don't even remember their phone numbers. The team is a weekend, so nobody's in the team. So I called them. Finally, I got hold of the group too. I said, hey, somebody's supposed to pick me up. Who the fuck are you? Are you fucking kidding me? What are you, fucking Taliban or whatever? So it took me a while to convince them I'm not the fucking Taliban. I'm just the guy who's supposed to come back to the team after from war, yeah. So I just came back from war, man. I was even more laugh at it. So eventually at like 6, 7 o'clock, the guy showed up. Finally, they got, this is a legitimate guy. He's a team guy. He was at war. He's coming back from war after 8 months. Let's go pick him up. So they pick me up. So fucking I'm frozen up to fucking, I can hardly move. And I'm sitting in this poncho and I'm like this fucking beggar on the street. Hey, I work for food, whatever. So they hold my ass to the teams. They took my guns away. They took my gear away. They stove it. We go outside. I'm going to my truck. The guy shuts the door. I say, hey, how long? I say, I need to go inside. I have no place to go. I have no place to leave right now. So I just, no, you cannot do it. There's nobody in the team. So we're shutting it down. So you're not going to tell me the code. I say, no, I'm not. The guy fucking jumps in the car, takes off. I said, like, fuck, I have no place to go, and I just show up from war, and so I fucking luckily I still have the key to that fucking truck, the Navy truck parked outside. So I say, hey, all right, I have no place. Fuck it, I just go to IHOP. So I went to fuck because I know they opened all night. I had my truck, my motorcycle, and my Harley Davidson. With my girlfriend who broke up with me at the time, so I
is this a country song?
No, so I said, well, fuck it, I just go to IHOP because I know they open 24 hours.
My girlfriend
I went up there. I ordered my pancakes, coffee, and I fucking fall asleep. And this guy said, hey, are you okay? You kind of like shaking here. I said, well, so he woke me out of the cup. There was a cup up there. I said, yeah, I'm okay. So what happened? The girlfriend kick you up or your wife kick you up? I said, yeah, that's exactly what happened because it actually did. So I said, okay, man, I've seen it many times. Just go take a break, relax, get some sleep. So my first night from war coming back was in the fucking IHOP. And then, I got hold of my ex-girlfriend and say, hey, I need my fucking car and make some arrangements so I could... Basically, arrangements that I could stay. I was like hiding in the teams. I was living in those cages. Like everyone was issued a cage.
The locker.
The locker where you kept your gear and stuff. It was big enough to go fucking take a sleep in it. So I was like fucking, for me it was not really that bad because I could just after everybody left, I crawl out of the cage, go back to platoon hut, get a fucking free cable TV, and fucking all shit. So I was like, I was a man. The gym was next door. I could go work out 24 hours. And I didn't complain about that. That was pretty cool, actually. But the first night from war after 8 months was in the fucking IHOP. So that was kind of like, there I was.